What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another video. And in this video I'm going to show you how to create a more advanced Amapiano beat in FL Studio. If you're interested in the samples which I'm using in this tutorial, make sure to check out my website. The link will be in the description, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Of course, we're going to start off by adjusting the BPM to 113. And let's start off with Labs from Spitfire Audio, which is a free plugin. So all the sounds which I'm going to use are for free when it comes to this plugin. So let's start off with the piano, and I'm going to use the electric piano and then the chorus version, press load. And I'm going to create this beat in A minor, which is perfect when it comes to creating more emotional or happy Amapiano beats. So definitely recommend this skill. So I'm starting off with this chord. So there are some inversions going on, but just as a root note, let's use this A. So let's have a listen. And I think this is the 7th note in the chord, which sounds cool. I'm gonna make this one last 2 bars, copy it. Let's start off with these notes and then drag this one down to, let's say F. Let's make this one start somewhere right here. So switch up the chord progression a little bit, play around with the volume of some of the individual notes. So let's have a listen. Pretty soft chord. Those notes together sound so cool. This definitely starts off by a jazzy inspired chord progression. So right now let's open up Arcade. Haven't used this one in a while since it's updated. It's working again on my Mac. So let's open it up. And I'm going to use some distant voices to add some ambience to this sample. Distant voices. So let's use this one. And of course, we have to adjust the key. So right now we're in minor. And we're in A minor. That goes perfect together. I think this one sounds fine, so let's leave it this way. So right now we're going to add a bass line. So I'm going to use the Fruity DX10 and just pick a stock presets, and I'm going to use the bass plug, which is a pretty simple bass. So let's start drawing it in. This one definitely not has to go together with the chord progression. So make sure to do something creative. So this is still easy to listen to. Let's just copy this one. Let's adjust this one to E or to F, G. That sounds cool, that sounds cool. So right now let's simply just drag it into the arrangement. And I'm gonna add a shaker loop, so drum kits. And I'm gonna open up the Amapiano Paradise drum kit, which is gonna be released very soon. So I'm going to use this one, double it. Already stretched the tempo of this project. So right now let's add some drums just to start off. Let's pick a kick, and I've added a lot of kicks. So I'm going to use this one, which just contains low frequencies, but really is going to add groove in the end. And this one is also not too present, which is great for Amapiano. So right now let's pick a snare. So let's use this one. We're just starting off at C. Then add a rim. So I'm going to add this one. And those are all unique rim shots. And then open up the settings right here, and then we're going to play around with the attack. So we're removing that snappy and ticking sound at the beginning of the sample. So right now it sounds like this. Drag it in, ready to go. We're now open up percussions, congas. So I'm going to use this one. So I draw it in this one. Make sure to play around with the volume of all individual samples, and in the end we press Option and then we play around with the velocity. So in this case let's select bipolar, just 15% up. So it adds some more groove. So let's pick another conga, this one which contains a lot of high frequencies. Let's pick a djembe. I've also added a lot of djembes to this sample pack, so let's use this one. So right now I'm gonna drag in some random ones, this one, and this one. So I've added 3 more layers, which sounds like this. Combining them all together. Definitely have to adjust some of the volumes. But as you can hear right now, it sounds like a full drum loop. But I still definitely have to tweak some of the elements. So let's pick a clave. Maybe add one right here, or 2. And then adjust this first one. And definitely just copy it. Then of course, we randomize it again, like this. I just want to add another general Amapiano element. So let's open up Purity, Preset, and then select Slow Synth, Tremolo Signal, and then just draw this in at the root node. Just at A4. In the background. And then of course, a log drum. So I'm gonna open up the Fruity DX10, which is also a stock plugin. And then I'm gonna open up the new samples from my Amapiano Paradise drum kit, log drums. But if you're an Ableton or Logic user, I've still included some samples, log drum samples, which you can use. So those are just the sampled presets from this folder. So if you're a Mac user, definitely go and check it out. So I'm gonna use preset 9. Then of course, crank up the volume. And then I'm gonna keep it so simple for this rhythm. So I'm not gonna make that typical Amapiano rhythm, just create something at random. Which goes together with the element. So this one is not gonna be a main element. And I'm gonna create kind of a roll right here. So there is also a way how to do this quicker, but I'm gonna do it like this. Then create something upward. Maybe this one is coming in too early, so let's adjust it. And then just let's copy this one again. So let's use this G again. So it's just 1 octave higher, which is definitely something which people apply a lot in Amapiano. So turn up the volume and maybe this C to transition to this A, which should sound fine. So right now let's open up Serum and I'm gonna add a house synth, which is also very common in Amapiano. So I found this one. And let's create kind of an ARP. So also start off at A right here, like something like this. Maybe adjust the volume within the synthesizer. So definitely want to adjust this one. And maybe let's add a saxophone sample to this beat. So I'm using the Jackass sample pack again. I mean, Vash Beats killed it with this one. So I'm gonna use this one. And it's already in A minor. So it should go perfect together with the elements we've already created. That goes perfect together. And right now there is a lot going on, but by adding a lot of elements, which when you listen to it this way, go perfect together, it's just so easy to arrange the beat in the end. So you have a lot of elements and you can create unique variations. It's just way easier to arrange and create a full beat. But maybe let's flip one of the elements. So maybe these chords. So just make sure you enable them, disable all the other elements, then select patterns, then select render as audio clip or quick render. So right now we've rendered this one, drag it into the arrangement. Then let's reverse it. And then we have to inverse it again. So right now just cut it this way. And right now inverse it like this. So let's have a listen. Maybe it's coming in way too early. So we're gonna automate this one, create animation clip. drag it beneath the sample. And then we're going to create something like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just simple. So right now it sounds like this. So right now I've created all the necessary elements, and right now I'm going to arrange it, create the full beat, and show you the final result in a second. So finish this beat. I think it's almost finished. Maybe it needs some tiny tweaks, but I think overall a great beat. So I hope you guys enjoy the final result. So let's have a listen. Add another open head. This one. Reduce the first snare, was way too present in the previous version. Automated the tremolo signal. Vocal coming in. And right now the vocal is kind of a transition to the next section of the beat. Pretty unique. Outro, a lot of room for the artist. Would definitely add a vocal chop on the main part with the lock drums coming in when I'm adding the vocals. So break. Reverse the saxophone sample with a lot of reverb. Bassline is also so groovy, man. Tremolo signal coming in. Arp coming in. All the elements. Still building. Vocal. For the outro, just a saxophone sample twice. So maybe the arrangement is short, could definitely be extended. For a tutorial, it's just perfect. So that's it for this beat, guys. So make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned for new videos. And if you like the samples which I've used in this tutorial, make sure to check out my website. There you can find all the drums and drum kits which I've used in this video. And I will also try to finish the Amapiano Paradise drum kit this week. So maybe it will be available next week. And with all this being said, I hope this inspired you and have a great day producing some awesome beats.